Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kimberly Sykes doing another segment of My Mondays. And on today's segment of My Mondays, I actually don't have a script. I don't have nothing to go off because in times like this, it's really nothing you could really go off of. There's nothing else you could really script off of. So the reason why I got this jersey on for this segment of My Mondays is because in the past month, two people I know that went to Bethel High School, and like I said, shout out to the 1067 community. They could speak on this themselves, but we actually lost two people to gun violence in the last month, y'all. And I know there's been a spree of gun violence recently that's been ticked up because of post-pandemic and stuff like that. And man, I'm just tired, man. I'm just tired, man. Losing two people that I knew to gun violence, and it's unscripted. It's like I said, this is unscripted, and you just can't plan or prepare for it, man. It sucks, man, because it's just like you don't know when you're gonna have them last moments with your friends or your family members. And I don't want to do this podcast on this subject, man. Really, because it's touching to me, man. Us as a community, we got to take initiative for understanding that, gun violence is not the way to go. I know I did a previous podcast or two podcasts on something related to guns, and one of the things I've stated is that we got to check on our mental, man, because those who are mentally incompetent shouldn't have a gun in their hand and shouldn't have a gun in their possession. And that's what I'm starting to notice is that there's young folks out here who can't even make a decision on just getting up on time just to, make life decisions, but they're making a life decision for someone else, and they're choosing it in the wrong way. Ending someone's life should be the last repercussion you should have to do when it comes down to any situation. I understand some people hurt us even more than others, but that pain that someone gives you is not the same pain that you giving someone when you taking their life away. And it just sucks, man. It really does sucks, man, that I know two people in the last month that passed away to gun violence. I was just getting over my boy, Raegan. I might say her name wrong, but I was just getting over on that about her passing away to gun violence. And then Monday night, I found out Tuesday morning that a good friend of mine who I knew since middle school, and I actually went to middle school, high school, and college with, and played football with, was on the same football team with high school, Brian Moore, passed away, man. It really does hurts, man, that this dealing with this pain. And I know there's people in the 1067 community who's going through the same pain because it was unexpected. Raegan was 20 years old, if I'm not mistaken. She was in college doing good things, and Brian was 24, a father, and now neither one of them could live the rest of their life and enjoy the fruits of their life, man. And it just hurts, man. I'm just saying, y'all, if you have a gun, please understand, every time you have that gun in your possession, you're making a life decision. And if you're not competent enough to make that life decision, you should not possess a gun. And I'm really saying this because I know I own firearms, but I know one thing: I do not play around with my firearms. And those who also have firearms around them, is with me, they know we take repercussions with these firearms. And those who are not able to justify how to control a firearm should not have a firearm. If you're too young, put your guns up, please, man. I'm not even just gonna speak on this. Those two people lost their lives to gun violence. I know other people that lost their lives to gun violence, and I know there's someone out here right now that's grieving over the fact that they just recently lost someone they love to gun violence, and it sucks, man. And I'm just saying, any violence whatsoever is painful because it's unexpected. That's why I went in this podcast with no script, nothing prepared, nothing just shared, whatever I wanted to say, man, because there's no way I can interpret how much pain that I have sometimes, man, just thinking over the last two people that lost their lives, man, innocent lives, man. It's just painful, y'all. Like I said, y'all, please just put y'all guns down. If you're not mentally competent at possessing a firearm, don't possess a firearm. And if you know someone is not mentally competent to possess a firearm, take that firearm away from them, man, because you're making a decision with someone else's life. And with that being said, y'all, this Chisley and Moore doing another segment of My Mind Mondays.